She's, oh yeah.
We must capture all our moments and milestones. We must remember these
Yeah,
conversations.
well. So I messaged her and she obviously heard about the product and want to start. So she said she will be ready by the 20th. I've sent all the details, everything that she needs to know. Um, so she's very excited. It's a big lady. Um, so I told her while she doesn't have a products, she must maybe start trying to change her eating habits now already. So when she does get the product, then it's not that difficult. I think she would like to be part of the 10-day challenge. She won't have a products by then because she's only going to do the transfer on the 20th.
Okay.
So she'll probably have it like
But next, like
maybe
the Tuesday, if she does
the
it,
next
if she
day.
does a like an
Yeah,
immediate transfer, then and you order it immediately, she could get it by the 24th. By that
4th maybe.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't, and then I have another one. Remember the lady that wanted to sign up with me, and then she,
Was
so she
struggling.
just bought, yeah, she just bought the things through me. So she will get her products tomorrow. So I would like to add in a group. I said you want to send me a picture
Cool.
so we can, yeah, so we can do the recognition, and then she will be part of the 10-day challenge on the 23rd.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well done. And I need you to, if you're not doing it already, just make sure you've got like an invoice book. And note down, keep track of the profit you are making.
Okay.
Start keeping track of the profit you are making, because even if you're making 100 rand, making a 500 rand, even if your first check was 60 rand, whatever, it's money that you didn't have before. And there's some people out there that's just maybe looking for extra 100, 200 rand. And that little bit of profit could resonate with someone that might have been 100 rand short for something this month. So very, very important, guys. Take note, like just get an invoice book, or even you don't have to get an invoice book. Even if you just have a designated spot where you are writing down how much the customer paid you, how much you paid for it, and what your profit is. Super, super important. Hi, Timothy.
Okay.
Is Andrea in the vicinity?
Hi, good evening, everybody. No, she's still on her way home from work, Nicole. So she just sent me a message just to log in and take notes for so long until she gets home.
Oh, shame. Guys, it's Andrea's birthday, so when she does get here, we're going to sing for her, okay?
Are we going to sing for her?
Yes, 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 yes. And welcome to our special guest. Evening first, Mama Bay, Auntie Almarie, evening. And then welcome to our special guests, Aslam and Shabnam Jiva. So they are upline sponsors, global expansion team. I am going to first, if you guys can quickly just introduce yourselves, that is all. Then I'm going to play a short video. Then we're going to get into quick training with our special guests this evening. Okay. So if Aslam and Shabnam, if you could just unmute yourselves, maybe just give last week's training we did packaging your story. Okay. So if you two could maybe package your story for us and show us how you would share your story. If you met a stranger in the mall, like how would you package your story, and just do a quick intro, then I'm going to do the video and then we'll do training. Okay, let's go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. Okay, our story. Basically, to package your story, all you need to say is what before Herbalife or I was, and what you did when you started Herbalife to change, and then now I am. So, yeah, so let me share my story. First, let's go with the products. I was always tired, had lacked energy. had bad eating habits, had headaches, and really felt low, and started with these amazing products. And now I have a spring in my step. I was also allergic to exercise, and I love to exercise now. I drink lots of water, and and I love healthy snacks, stopped all my cravings for the sweet stuff, although I still love them and have it in moderation. So that's my product story. The income story: before I started Herbalife, I was an exhausted, dissatisfied school teacher. I started very skeptically almost 19 years ago. And I really, really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. My kids were 6 and 9 at the time. They're in their 20s now. And I was sick and tired of working for a boss and asking the principal for leave each time I needed to go for a school event or be in my kids' lives, and always stuck in traffic in the morning, and listening to rules of the timings and all of that. And I just wanted to get out of that. And Herbalife has afforded me to do that. Now I'm my own boss. I can do things at my own pace. I can do things at my own time. And besides all of that, as a bonus, I've earned my teaching salary for the past 19 years. And it's afforded us, traveling to exotic destinations like the Bahamas, like Barcelona, the United States, Zanzibar, to name a few. So yeah, thank you, Herbalife. That's our story. So all you need to do to package your story is give what you were, your name, background, profession, and what you did to change that, and then what you are now. And you can be always changing your story with the products and your results. Thanks.
Amazing. Thank you so much for
hope that
sharing.
was okay.
Amazing. And how long have you been a Black member?
19 years now.
So 19 years worth of wisdom and experience, guys. If you're not going to latch onto everything that Shabnam and Aslam has to teach us, then I feel personally you would be shooting yourself in the foot. So a lot of experience, I've seen how life has changed over the last 19 years, and it's only just getting better. They always say we're just getting started, and that's how it's exciting. Okay, so I'm going to get into a short video under 6 minutes, and then we are going to chat about the 10-day challenges going forward. And then Shabnam will take over there and just take us through that and share the amazing changes. Okay, so I'm just going to share screen. Oh, sorry, let me just unmute this site.
But it's wordy and hard to read.
Mark's philosophy, the Mark Hughes philosophy. And I'm going to mention just 3 parts of Mark's philosophy that helped us to become successful. His first philosophy was choosing this marketing system. Mark could have put the products in the store, advertised them on television, and he could have sold the products that way, using testimonials, television. But here's the philosophy of marketing that Mark chose, and it's good to make the note: person to person, rather than putting the products in the store. Here's why. He knew that if someone bought the product in the store, no one would follow up and get them to use the product. He knew the best way to get someone to use the product was person to person, Someone who used the product, getting someone else to use the product. Now, if you learn person-to-person marketing, you will have a tremendous skill for the rest of your life, person-to-person marketing. It's a chance to make a fortune. Here's the power of Herbalife's marketing system. Directly and indirectly, you can positively affect the lives of hundreds of people. Some of you will positively affect the lives of hundreds of people using Herbalife's method of directly and indirectly. Indirectly means you affect someone's life, they affect 10 people. You affect them, they affect 10. When in fact you actually affect those 10 because you affected the person that affected the 10. That's what we call indirect influence. Some of you using Herbalife's person-to-person marketing directly and indirectly will affect the lives of thousands of people. Some of Herbalife's top distributors using this method of marketing are affecting the lives of tens of thousands of people. By Mark himself using this method of marketing, directly and indirectly has affected the lives of millions of people. That's how powerful this philosophy of marketing is, person to person. Affecting the lives of millions of people positively. And he never finished high school, never went to college, never went to university. It's amazing, using the power of this philosophy of marketing. Now here's the next philosophy Mark had. Those that do the work get the pay. If you're a teenager and you start, if you do the work, you get the pay. Weren't you one of the youngest, millionaire team members?
18.
18.
Yes.
So jot this down. Age doesn't matter. In some places where you go to apply for a job, age does matter. If you're too young, they say no, you can't work here. If you're too old, they say no, you can't work here. You're too old. Too young, too old. Herbalife, age doesn't matter. Next, education doesn't matter. Some jobs, if you went to inquire, if you didn't graduate high school, you couldn't work there. So here, education doesn't matter and age doesn't matter. Okay. Next, circumstances do not matter. Maybe you come from very modest circumstances. You know, just having to start at the bottom. Mark says, welcome to Herbalife. That's where I start. So circumstances don't matter, education doesn't matter, age doesn't matter. Next, equal opportunity, men, women. Many women these days are looking for equal opportunity. Herbalife offers it. If you do the work, you get the pay. So that was Mark's philosophy. Those that do the work get the pay.
What if you could make a full-time living online, getting paid for your advice? You might not know this, but there is a surge.
Donkey. Did you get those philosophies? I hope you wrote it down. I'll send you the link as well. Okay. So this evening, like I said, we are going to be chatting specifically about the 10-day challenge because currently that's our team's daily method of operation. We are going to grow that first and foremost. And yes, we've got other things as well, but we're going to focus on this because everybody else is doing it in South Africa as well. So Shabnam is here and she is going to take us through the 10-day challenge. What's the purpose of it? And yeah, I'll open the floor afterwards just for you guys to, this is now your opportunity to ask questions, because Shabnam's not going to be with us every single week. So definitely ask whatever questions, that nothing is like silly or unnecessary. Ask away. Okay, Shabnam, I'll give the floor over to you.
Aslam is just putting the slides up for me.
Okay, let me co-host you quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I must leave it. Okay, so then where do I click? Okay. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, Shabnam.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's called the boot camp here, but it's actually the challenge that we're running. It's Leon Weisband's method. So anyway, I'm not sure if you know who's Leon Weisband. He's our founder circle. He's our upline sponsor. It's designed basically to educate and let people know about the healthy, active lifestyle and how they can change to become healthier individuals, whether they want to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain weight. And it becomes very simple to find people, some people use social media, some people use their contacts on their phone, some people use circle of influence, your close friends and family and your loved ones. Personally, what I am doing at the moment is I am using my circle of influence, the people that I know, and from there, what is happening is we are duplicating the challenges, getting the numbers into the challenge. So are there any questions on this first slide?
I've got a question.
Sure.
You say that you are currently using your circle of influence to invite them to the challenge. Are you using anything specific when you speak to them in terms of like text or scripts, or are you feeling your way through individual by individual and having a conversation? Like, what's your process when you are reaching out to your circle of influence?
Yes, it's exactly what Jim Rohn spoke about, person-to-person marketing. So, you take each individual and you tell them, this is what I am doing, and why not, them personally, so you know what they're looking for. Sometimes they just need to eat healthy. Sometimes they have some issues with their health and they want to not be dependent so much on medication. And, we don't make medical claims, but the thing is, when you're speaking personally, person to person, you can help them with their illnesses and so on. So you don't do this on a public platform, obviously, because what happens is the drug companies want to declare us as medication and shut us down. So we never ever make medical claims. But when you're doing person-to-person marketing and you're working with one person at a time to help them reach their results and their goals, it becomes very much easier, and you can target their results to make sure that they are getting what they want and not what you want. That's the first thing. So for example, if you identify somebody, okay, let's say it's I've got at the moment my brother, my sister, my niece, my son, all of them on my challenge. And, you know, my brother and sister were quite negative initially. And all I said to them was, you know what, just help me, just see what this is about. I just need you to help me out, because you are having your shake once a day. I need someone who just has their shake and tea and, you know, just to be in my group and may see what you like about it and to help me out, because I need one more in my group. And, you know, please, can you join me? And they were you know, ever so willing to help me. So that is after last year, that was when I started and I asked them to come in, and now they both on the second challenge, and then my niece is on the first one. You know, so it's like, it's first you work with the people that are close to you, because why would you be selfish and only keep these health results to yourself? You know, that's very important. And if you have the correct intention, the correct mindset, that's really crucial, because everything else falls into place, because you are looking at helping one person at a time achieve the optimal health results, so that they do not go get into a rut. And what I do on my challenges as well, just like you heard now about Jim Rohn, talking about you know, all developing yourself personally, building as a person, your mindset. It's a holistic challenge. So we have motivational things put up, we have exercise, we have anything. If anyone is welcome to give their views, and there's no judgment. And, you know, the small WhatsApp group of the 9 people, it's a small community, so it's intimate, it's fun, it's you know, people just want to hear what meals you have. And at the end of the 10 days, everyone becomes close friends. So they don't want to leave that challenge, and it feeds on to the next one. And these same people will come onto your next challenge and bring in other people. So it just feeds itself, because they have so much of fun that they don't want to lose out on the next challenge, and they want to ask others to join in with them. You know, I tell them to bring in a buddy, someone they're close to, so they can do this together, an accountability partner, so they can do their 20-minute walks together, or jog, or whatever they like to do. So, you know, that's why it feeds itself and it grows in that way. Okay, so this is a boot camp and marathon. Okay, the boot camp is our fan club. Nicole, did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's move on to this next slide, where it's the fan club content and it's the actual players group content, right? This is now on the Telegram group, what we do there. On our fan club, we invite anyone and everyone that we know. All you have to do is tell them, you know what, please join me on this fan club to see what I do. And I just want to share the results that we're getting on this new method that I'm using, new marathon, where I'm helping people with their health, and have a look and see if you like it. So everybody that you know, as I said, start off with your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your aunts, whoever you know. And then if you feel that you're exhausted, that go onto your cell phone and start from A, and you'll never run out of names. But you'll reach D, or even C, you know, you'll reach not far off, and you'll already be duplicating these numbers in your challenges, because the people in your WhatsApp group will be bringing in others. So do not discuss personal nutrition. That's why you will only see on the fan club group, it's just the recognition. You'll see our collages, you'll see the leaders of and the winners of the day. You'll see this is what we need to add. We will, I'd appreciate it if some of you can send me some videos and customer marathon stories. So if you've joined the challenge, just share your results, before and after results. And another thing that will be added to our fan club will be new laps and new team announcements and promotions. I'll be sharing the promotions with you here now. The players group, you notice it has the nutrition and weight loss, the tips for the day. The nutrition plan analysis is basically what they are sharing, and you give your comments on that. Menus, recipes, shakes, snacks, all of that if you've joined the challenge, right? There's questions that people are allowed to ask, then the coaches answer. There's the weights, we don't put it on there on display for all to see. We ask the participants to send their weights to their coaches personally, so that the coaches can monitor them and they can help them along on a daily basis. So you're getting daily follow-up, and you can develop this bond with your participant as a coach. Every day when they send you their weight, you need to congratulate them, and you need to know how much better they've done, or did they put on, and all of that. I make sure we don't fixate on the scale, because the scale can lie as well. It's all about measurements. So if people are really worried about going on the scale every single day, then all they need to do is give you day 1, day 5, and day 10 weights. Because measurements are more important. Muscle is heavier than fat, and if you're exercising, you start to firm and tone, and you build muscle, and you may show a higher reading on the scale, and people may get disillusioned. So the scale is there. It's just a fun way to have a competition, but you need to focus on all different aspects to get the results you want. It's not only the scale, it's all about your state of mind, your suddenly if you're yo-yoing, or if you're binge eating, or the amount of exercise that you're doing, all of that. So there's no pressure, there's no judgment, there's no demands, and it's just about having fun. And what we found is this players group, the numbers were getting too large, so we introduced the WhatsApp group with 9 people. So yeah, that's the 2 groups that we have on Telegram. Any questions? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Shabnam.
Okay, perfect. All right. Then it's a journey from customer to, you start the person off as a client, and immediately what I do is bring them on now as a preferred customer. So they get that 15% discount, and most of the time they get up to 25% immediately, because now there's this amazing promotions where they're getting the glasses, and they're getting a bottle and a shaker, and they're getting a voucher after they get their 100 points. And minimum requirement for me for the challenge is a big shake and big tea. And I always recommend a big shake and a big tea, because the big shake is 30 servings, it's 780 grams, and the big tea is 100 grams, which is double the quantity of the 50 grams tea, but not double the price. So always recommend the bigger one. Vanilla is very versatile. They can add things to it to make it what they want to, like cocoa, mint, whatever it is, strawberry, and it will become the other flavor. And the tea as well, if they like flavors, peach, raspberry, or lemon, add a little bit of iced Lipton peach tea if they like those flavors, or they add the actual fruit to infuse it. So always get them to order the bigger one, and then they get onto your challenge, and they get motivated, and they see and hear results of other people. The member pack is in the mix there, and you start to identify one person in the challenge as your assistant captain, and they can only become your assistant if they've brought in 3 people. And then from assistant, you groom them. They do one with you as captain, and they will be assistant, and you groom them to become captain. So that is the key here as well, where you duplicate to from customer to assistant captain to captain. Okay, any questions?
Not yet now.
Okay. Okay, this is just an example of the volume you can get, and you know what can happen to you. You can grow from client to 35% to 42%, from captain to duplicating from assistant captain to captain, and then a captain of 2 teams. And then the goal is to get to 2,500 points a month, and you can get there by captaining 4 teams. And if you do that the proper way with 5 teams, and the proper way, if you do that with coaching each person, and you know your assistant captain will take over their people, and they will duplicate. You help them initially and tell them what to do. They will duplicate what you're doing, and then they will become captain, and then it'll just feed itself. So this is an excellent method, and it's been working for me from October, and I'm sure it will work for you if you just follow the step-by-step simple steps that you have to do. It's very, very simple, but you work with each person one at a time. You get to know them. You get to know about their kids, their birthdays, their family, build a rapport, build a relationship, personalize a program to meet their needs and their budget. It's not about one size fits all. It's different for everyone. Yes, the stamp is for everyone, but shake is most important. And then from the shake, you work around that and give them what suits them best. So it's very important initially to do the wellness evaluation. Take half an hour with each person, half an hour to an hour to get this sorted out, so that you're working from scratch properly, person to person, not just bulk, and it's not one size fits all. That's a very important thing to understand. Okay, from supervisor to world team and active world team, 1 captain, 5 teams, and you will be guaranteed your active supervisor 2,500 points, and 4 captains. This is now when you're duplicating. It's not all alone, it's with your team. You're doing it with your team. So, and that will get you to a world team and active world team. It's very simple to do this within 6 months. You will be able to do it if you just follow what Nicole tells you. I will share these slides with Nicole, and she'll pass it on to you. Yeah, so then you can get right up to president's team. Okay, these are the marathon, the promotions. Before I move on to the promotions, any questions thus far?
No, not yet. But no questions, but we do have 3 minutes left of the Zoom call.
Okay, okay, you can have a look at the promotions. This is about bringing a friend along. Then you get the mint clay mask, then 2 friends, you get the protein bars and the mint clay mask, and protein bars, 2 friends, and then both if it's 3 friends. And then this one is an important one we're going to introduce in a few days' time. If you add family and friends to the Telegram and fan club group, you will win the neon shaker. So add 20 people and win a brand new Herbalife Nutrition neon shaker. Why is this promotion being run? It's because the more people see results in the fan club group, the more they will want to join your challenge. So that's it. Thank you so much. I hope this was of value to you.
Indeed, it was. Thank you so much for sharing. I recorded the session. So what we normally do, YouTube upload. So the link will be available. And you can go through this again as many times as possible. I know I am going to. We've got 1 minute and 45 seconds left. And it's somebody's birthday this evening. So we are going to sing happy birthday to Mrs. Lewis, like a spur party. And ready, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea. Happy birthday to you. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow.
And so say all of us.
Say all of us. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
We love you so much. We love that you are part of the team and a part of our family. And I wish you so many blessings and everything that your heart desires. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're probably just going to switch off now very, very soon. Guys, thank you for being here. I will upload this and I'll send it to you guys. And I'll get the slides from Aslam and Shabnam. Shabnam, thank you. Appreciate you so much for coming out.
Thank you all for attending.
Thank you.
Night, guys. Stay safe.
Bye.